What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a good look at the Crimson Trace Hardline MOA. This is their 3 to 12 by 42 millimeter scope with the side adjustable parallax on it. Now I know what you're thinking. How is a laser company going to start producing scopes like they know what they're doing? Well, it's kind of because they do know what they're doing, and whoever's in charge of their design team really has to have a beer bought for them because they are producing scopes that have everything that I like to see right from the box. So if you weren't aware yet, Crimson Trace started producing scopes in 2020, and by 2021 they offered 50 new scopes to their lineup. These scopes included the Brushline, the Hardline Pro, and the Brushline Pro. So their Brushline offering is more of the traditional hunting style scope with the covered scope turrets because you don't want to have those bumped in the field when you're moving through thick brush and whatnot. So this again is the Hardline, which is more of their tactical / bench shooting aspect with adjustable open turrets on the fly, so you can make adjustments as you need. This particular model has the side parallax, which is great. It's from 50 yards out to infinity. So if you're looking to use all of that magnification up close, you can switch that adjustable parallax down to 50, and if you want to need it further out, then you can obviously adjust that all on the fly. So again, their Hardline is more of the your bench shooter, your tactical shooters, guys that want to have all those adjustments on the fly, which is what I like to see in a scope, as well as a lot of these other talking points, such as, if you guys know me, I'm a stickler when it comes to the knurling on the power selector and all of the rest of the controls. One of the first things I noticed about this scope right here when I got it in my hands is that it has all the knurling that you could want right there. It's great. It's milled into the aluminum housing right here on the power selector, and it is very aggressive. I love that fact. I hate it when scope companies put smooth scope power magnification adjustments on there. Smooth is not the way to go on something that you want to be able to twist easily. Again, the same offering is on their open turrets right here. Again, these are aluminum milled in there. Very aggressive, very nice knurling, and I absolutely love it. It's about time I've seen that in a scope that is just has everything I want in it. Now again, with 50 offerings introduced in 2021, I can only assume that they are going to tweak and fine tune and probably produce more scopes in the future. So I'll have a link down there in the description box if you want to take a look at some of the scopes that they have to offer, because they have so many different features that you can pick and choose from. And the level of price goes from your very affordable and all the way out to your very expensive. So they're offering a very, very wide line of scope offerings to the general public, which is excellent to see, because if you guys were familiar with my channel, I really did like the Nikon scopes. They were offered in an affordable quality type of scope, and I just absolutely loved them. Crisp, clear images inside of there, and this scope is no different. Very fine, crisp, clear image. I've had a lot of guys pick up my rifle here and look through this scope and give compliments onto how clear and crisp it is actually inside of there. Obviously hard to replicate that on camera, however, take my word for it, it is very, very nice glass inside. The open turrets on this model are 1/4 MOA click adjustments, and on that note, listen to this. I absolutely love how crisp these adjustments on here. I cannot stand mushy turret controls. This is very crisp, very audible. You can hear as I roll through there. Very nice. I really like using these on here. Again, I like open adjustable turrets, and they also have an option for, capped turrets as well, if that's your thing. These are, again, 1/4 MOA. This is the MRI reticle inside of there for MOA, and so I really like this sitting on top of my 7.62 by 39 BCA upper right here. This is the side charger. It's kind of a cool little aspect outside of your rear charger. So this works out very well for this caliber. The subtensions in there I can use if I take my shot out at 100 and stretch it all out. I can make note of where it is hitting and utilize all the subtensions down there if I need. So it's a very nice little reticle that's pretty universal instead of just a simple crosshair or anything like that. Nice subtensions that you can see what you're doing. They offer others in this is again the MOA. They also offer them in mill as well and other reticle styles. So it's worth checking out their website down there to see what they have to offer. Again, with 50 new scopes out there, there's a wide selection of what you may be looking for. Now again, this model right here has the side parallax adjustment, which is not click, it is just a dampened roll, and I like that about that because it's not going to get bumped and moved around when you're using your side parallax in there. Very nice damp to it, and again, it goes from 50 yards out to infinity as you see fit. If you're needing all of that magnification all up front, you can adjust that down to 50 yards if you're shooting close, you're trying to get a very precise shot on, say, hunting targets or anything like that. And then if you need, of course, you can roll it all the way out to infinity. So this is a second focal plane scope, and if you're looking for a first focal plane, again, they have that option out there. This one is not illuminated, but again, if you wanted that option, they do offer illuminated reticles in there, and again, multitude of different reticles. We'll talk about the field of view inside of here at your 3 power at 100 yards. You're looking at about 37 feet, so it's very nice. That's pretty generous when you're out there at 100 yards, and again, with that very clear picture. Roll the power all the way out to 12, magnification at 100 yards, you're looking at about 12 feet of view. So not too bad whenever you're powered out there and you're trying to get that precise shot. You get a nice enclosed picture that isn't too cluttered. With a 3 to 9 by 42, the eye box inside of there is fairly forgiving, as well as the eye relief. It has about a 3.66 inch eye relief inside of there, so easy to find that nice crisp clear picture every time you drop your head onto your rifle there. This scope in particular is about 13 inches long, and it's about 20.5 ounces, so it's just a little over a pound sitting on the top of your rifle. Very nice, and depending on what kind of rings you go with, it doesn't seem like too much of a heavy setup. I can see this scope right here being utilized with, again, this caliber as a very nice hog rifle or brush gun and whatnot. I really like the aspect of that, that sub-tensions in there using this type of caliber. Very easy to use that. So again, my overall experience with this scope in particular right here has been very positive. I extremely like the way this scope is set up. Again, looking at all of the points that I like to look at in a scope, very crisp, clear, contrasting picture inside of there, and very nicely knurled controls on the side, on the top, all around. Everything is very nice about this scope, and I actually do like the way it looks with its red and black paint scheme. Again, setting it off, it looks, just has a nice little sporty look to it, and I really dig that. So at this point, it is worth mentioning that the scope is recoil-proof, fog-proof, shock-proof, waterproof, all the proofs that you want to see in a rugged scope that's going to be used for hunting in the bush and shooting at the range and whatnot. And it is backed by Crimson Trace lifetime, no questions asked warranty. Again, I have a link down there in the description box down below if you want to see what kind of testing and other information that would be somewhat boring to throw in a video. I have it all linked down there down below if you want to check them out. I want to thank Crimson Trace for sending this one out for me to give you guys a good look at it. Really do appreciate that. It is a very fine scope, and I am quite content with it. Very happy with it. Again, all of the controls and whatnot, and the way that crisp, clear image is inside there. I can't stress that enough. So again, guys, if you appreciate this video, hit that like button down there. I appreciate you guys following. And we come out with more videos here very soon, and we will catch you guys on the next one.